How Nikola Jokic made it to the NBA and dominated. One of the things fans love most about watching NBA basketball has to be that on any given night, there's a chance that they're going to witness something they've never seen before. It doesn't matter who it is or what the game is. Some fans are admitted suckers for guys, teams doing some crazy shit and making NBA history. And for some of them, it's this guy, Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic has become one of the best players in the NBA and a fan favorite in recent years. The 27-year-old Denver Nuggets center was a relatively unknown second-round choice from Serbia when he burst onto the scene in 2014 with a game that was all his own. He is having a tremendous impact on the Nuggets' postseason play for the third year in a row, which has led to the team's advancement to the Western Conference Finals. Jokic swiftly established himself as a must-watch sensation due to his distinctive play on the court, which is a mix between point guard and center, and his fun personality. Jokic has quickly established himself as a must-watch superstar. It's also true that most of us flat out love watching Nikola Jokic play basketball. There's nobody on the planet like him. NBA fans love how he plays. You'll love his mentality, he's one of the best clutch players in the league, and you'll laugh when you hear people try to invalidate his back-to-back MVPs. It's almost as if these people don't have eyes or something. But please, don't blame salty Sixers fans who did it since Embiid is their guy, but the rest? It's time to stop trying to pretend like what Jokic does every night on a basketball court isn't generational. But how did this fat kid from Serbia make it to the NBA? Let's play Full Court, baby, your go-to channel for the most interesting basketball topics. Nikola's current stardom is even more impressive considering his humble beginnings in Serbia. Nikola's played basketball as a child and participated in soccer, water polo, and harness racing. Despite being an active kid, Jokic was considered obese growing up. According to a former coach, Jokic had a love of sweets and drank as much as 3 liters of Coke per day. When Jokic was 17, playing professionally in Serbia, he was 7 feet and weighed 300 pounds. But he couldn't do a push-up. Despite concerns about his body, the Denver Nuggets scouts liked Jokic's talent and took him with the 41st overall pick in the 2014 NBA draft. However, Jokic remained overseas for another year and would have longer if not for a poor performance that may have benefited his career long-term. According to Sports Illustrated, Jokic was prepared to sign a multi-year deal with FC Barcelona to stay overseas, delaying his move to the NBA. But, while playing in front of Barcelona officials, he had a horrible 4.3 rebound game that gave them pause. When they delayed the signing, he decided to join the Nuggets in 2015. Jokic still had work to do when he got to Denver. He gave up soda entirely, drinking his last Coke on the flight to Denver. Jokic also had to improve his strength. The Nuggets put him through a plank test when he arrived from Serbia, and he couldn't do a plank for longer than 20 seconds. Jokic's rookie season began slowly, but he eventually showed glimpses of his unique talent as he got more playing time. He averaged 10 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists his rookie year, eventually making the all-rookie first team. Jokic had made gigantic leaps each successive season, raising his scoring averages from 10 to 16 to 18 to 20 over his career. He made his first All-Star team in the 2018 to 2019 season, averaging 20 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists per game. Jokic has become one of the NBA's elite triple-double threats. Over the last 4 seasons, he has 41 combined triple-doubles, third most in the NBA. What stands out most about Jokic is his passing. He is one of the best passers in the league, and by far the best among big men. He used to dub himself a fat point guard. Jokic's teammate, Paul Millsap, once compared Jokic to Tom Brady. He's like a quarterback out there, Millsap said. I consider him like a Tom Brady. He's always going to pick you apart and make the right reads. Commend him for doing that at this stage in his career. It's unbelievable. Some think Jokic's unique sense for passing comes from playing water polo. He said he's always willing to try a different pass. If I see something, even if it's risky, I'm going to try it, Jokic told ESPN. Because maybe that mistake is going to open up something else, or next time it is going to be there. Just give it a chance. Nuggets GM Arturas Karnisovas compared Jokic to a brilliant painter. He's an artist. If you ask famous painters, how did you do that? They'd say, I just did it. It's the same if you ask Nikola. He has a hard time explaining. He just does it, and it happens. In 2018, the Nuggets rewarded Jokic with a 5-year, $148 million contract. Jokic has taken his game up a notch in the playoffs for the third straight season. The Nuggets went to the Western Conference Finals, having come back from 3-1 series deficits to beat the Utah Jazz and LA Clippers. In the Bubble's postseason, Jokic averaged 25 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists per game, while shooting a ridiculous 51% from the field, 44% from 3, and 83% from the free throw line. In 2019, Jokic impressed observers in the second round of the playoffs when he had to play 65 minutes in a quadruple overtime game. He totaled 33 points, 18 rebounds, and 14 assists, but the Nuggets lost to the Blazers. Jokic's conditioning has always been questioned, but he has laughed off the critiques before. To be honest, sometimes it is funny for me just because sometimes what they say, it's true, and yet I'm still playing in the NBA. Someone said, he's not even in shape. I am playing in 80 games and he said that I'm not even in shape? Jokic's personality has made him beloved in the NBA too. He's nicknamed Joker because of his last name and his wry sense of humor. In the 2019 playoffs, Jokic's struggles with the microphones at post-game press conferences became a fun battle. He told ESPN, "It's a fight. Hopefully at the end of the season, I'm going to beat the mic." The Denver Nuggets have quietly risen to the top of the Western Conference standings over the past couple of weeks. And a big reason for that is once again due to the strong play of star center Nikola Jokic. Jokic is fresh off winning back-to-back MVP awards for his play in the 2020-21 and 2021-22 seasons. And with another solid start for the 22-23 season, Jokic is doing everything he can to win the award for the third straight season. While Jokic's scoring and rebounding have dipped a bit this season, his playmaking has somehow taken another step forward. Jokic's 9.5 assists per game are easily a career high for him. And making matters even more impressive is the fact that he's doing this while playing the center position. Jokic's passing is wildly impressive, but he has a shocking admission about his passing capabilities that will surely catch many fans off guard. On the low post, you are with your back to the basket, so you don't see that position under the basket or on the corner side. When I'm in that position, I sometimes just throw it, not knowing if my player is there. Usually, I can read those situations where I know someone will be there, and sometimes it's all about reading the game. That is an example of high-level knowledge of basketball that only a few players possess. And it's part of why Jokic's big stat lines are so impressive. He completely understands two unique situations he finds himself in several times per game and outlines how he knows he will find his teammates even if he's throwing the ball into space. So far this season, you can't argue with the results. Despite playing center, Jokic's 9.5 assists per game are good for the third highest tally in the league. It may sound crazy, but the strategy for passing the ball into space seems to be working for Jokic, and if he keeps playing at this rate, he may end up winning his third straight MVP award. Yeah, enough talking. Here are the numbers of Nikola Jokic in 5 games from December 30th, 2022 to January 6th, 2023. On December 30th, 28 points, 15 rebounds, 10 assists. The next game, 12 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists. The game after that, 24 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists. And then 30 points, 12 rebounds, 12 assists. And on January 6th, 19 points, 12 rebounds, 12 assists. Those are incredible numbers, right? Well, wait till you see the numbers the Joker put up on December 8th through the 18th in 2022. On December 8th, 40 points, 27 rebounds, 10 assists. And then 25 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists. Followed by 43 points, 14 rebounds, and 8 assists. And then there was 31 points, 12 rebounds, 14 assists. And finally, on December 18th, 33 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists. Fun fact, even if Jokic scored 0 points in that game against the Hornets, he would have been the first player with 27 rebounds and 10 assists since Wilt Chamberlain. The Joker averages 25.3 points per game, 10.8 rebounds per game, and 9.5 assists per game. These are impressive numbers for a center. No one does it better than Jokic. A strong case for another MVP. We hope you enjoyed our video topic today. Interact with us, subscribe, and hit the notification button to be notified when we upload more content. Don't forget to leave a like and comment below. Also, feel free to suggest any type of videos you would like to see on this channel.